Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Olays and welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode, we moved houses. So the old house over that direction is mostly cleared out. I actually brought another load of stuff over and kind of organized things a little bit and all that kind of fun stuff. And as you can see, I've tried to lay out the walls. That was something I was struggling with last time because, I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing a lot of this by ear, and like this house is, I hope it's going to turn out really nice. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of mangrove and a lot of cherry wood, and plus I'm going to have to detail it on the outside, and it's going to be a project, but we need to get things set up at least at the beginning so that we can start working towards progression and setting up automation and all that kind of fun stuff. And honestly, a lot of this is kind of hard. I've talked about this before, I think, but industrial craft is kind of overpowered in this mod pack. A lot of the things like the steel casings and a lot of the machine casings that you need to make all the lovely machines you can make with UU matter from IC2. So that's something that we could get into, but I hate working with IC2. I absolutely despise it. I hate the power generation system and all that kind of fun stuff. So I don't know how much we're going to do of that. We might not. But for now, we're just going to kind of progress through. And there's a lot of things I've got to try to decide and whatnot. So first of all, I added some stairs, which I like. I might change these to be different colors. I don't know yet, but they don't look bad. We still have the smeltery over here. Now, the smeltery and like the coke oven and that kind of stuff will eventually be moved into the house, and it will be in the basement. We're going to have a bit of a basement which doesn't have too much access currently, just this ladder. But down here, we're going to dig down a little bit farther and whatnot. There's some caves and stuff underneath way down, but basically this house is going to be like 2-3 stories, and then everything else is going to be underground, except for a handful of things. So most of the magic mods we're not going to be putting in the house at all, or at least in fairly small capacity, except maybe Thaumcraft. Thaumcraft will probably live in the house, but things like astral sorcery needs a lot of space, and blood magic needs a lot of space. Those will be kind of out and about, and I think it'd be kind of cool to have a greenhouse somewhere, probably over this direction. We'll probably put a greenhouse over here that is going to be pretty much all Botania. I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know much about that yet. I haven't thought about it too much, to be honest. But everything else we're going to try to put into the house, unless it takes up too much space, in which case we'll put it somewhere else. So that being said, what have I done between episodes? Well, I've laid out the walls, and this is going to be the main room when you first enter. And honestly, I don't know what all is going to be put in here. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I'm just not sure what to put in the main room, the like entrance room, just because I don't know what we're going to want. We could put trophies and stuff like that. We could put, who knows. But we're going to have a kitchen and a food farm. I'm thinking we're going to put garden cloches on this wall to have various different foods. The kitchen is going to be much smaller than I initially had thought. We're going to actually work on that today. And we have some other space here if we want to use it for something else. But for the most part, this is going to be a kitchen type of area. It'll be nice. And just because of how the room's laid out, I have this little tiny room that I don't know what to do with. We're going to call it a storage closet for now. And we'll kind of see from there. But upstairs is going to house stuff like applied logistics, probably our power generation and storage. We'll get to that today a little bit too. And Thaumcraft, that kind of stuff. We're going to put a lot of stuff upstairs. There's a few astral sorcery things that we will put in the house upstairs, but we'll get to that once we build more. So here we have, I'm going to have an enchanting room / book storage and that kind of stuff. Just things that we don't necessarily need clogging up our applied energistic system and whatnot. So all the enchanted books, and we could even do some like armor stands and whatnot. We'll probably want to do... Oh, can we do the stuff? Unenchant. So the enchanter, enchantment table. Do we still have access to that one thing? Let me look something up. Do mana pylons still give book levels? Mana pylon. Yes, enchanting power. So enchanting. And they don't show up. That's weird. But yeah, so I guess we'll worry about that later. Some of the things, there's certain things from like Botania and extra utilities, I think, give enchanting power. These mana pylons are one of those things. And what that means is instead of using bookshelves, we can use far less items of other things, like the mana pylons. I believe enchanted wood. What is it called? There is a thing. I don't remember what it's called. Oh. I'm pretty sure it's extra utilities, but I don't remember for sure. Let me see. There it is. Block of enchanted metal. No, that is not it. There it is. Magical wood. So this also you can use, but I don't know if we'll end up using that. We'll probably just use mana pylons. Because they're pretty cheap and whatnot. So anyways, we have our enchanting room, book storage, we're going to make bookshelves and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be pretty nice. Also, I've decided on the door that I want for the house. It's going to be a mahogany wood door. The problem with that is we need to find mahogany wood. So yeah, that's a thing. And then here we just have 3 rooms that are close to the same size that are just going to be machine rooms. I don't know what all is going to be in them. I think one of them is going to house like some immersive machines. One will probably have some Mekanism machines. We'll just have a bunch of machines and whatnot, just kind of scattered around as we need them. So that's kind of the plan for now. So today, the things I want to do, I want to work on making the kitchen a little bit better because we have a lot of cherries and a lot of food in general that we need to deal with and whatnot. I want to kind of make this look a little bit nicer. There's a couple more things that I want to make. We're going to want some kitchen counters. We're going to want some cabinets probably. We're going to want a kitchen corner. We already have an oven. We already have a fridge. We're going to want a sink. Tool racks. We might want... we could make some spice racks even. I don't know if we're going to go with that yet or not. Or the fruit baskets. I don't know how many of these actually hold. I don't think it's that many. And then stuff like I do want to make a ice unit. So I want to make one of these. And yeah, we're gonna get that stuff done. So in order to do all that stuff, we're gonna need some terracotta. So how much do we want to actually make? So we're gonna want a corner. We're only going to need one more corner. So that's six pieces. Also, I need to grab some more armor. My helmet broke. We're going to want a sink. So it's 5 more pieces. And I am right in thinking, yeah, okay. So 5 more pieces. We're going to probably want... Let's get like 3. No more than 3. Okay, so let's cook this stuff up. Auto split. And clay is pretty plentiful, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, and while that is doing its thing, we're going to sleep. Because it's nighttime. The main thing I want to do today is I want to work towards Mekanism power. We want to get better power sources and all that kind of fun stuff. And it's going to be a little bit expensive, but we definitely can do it. So we're going to need 3 more solar generators. So we're going to need what? Solar panels. So we're going to need some pulverized coal, which I know I have a little bit of. Best way to get this, we can get it from the crusher. It's a 1-to-1. So if we need, what, 3 more of these, we're going to need 9s. We're going to need 7 more crushed coal. Do I have the crusher? Yes, I do. And then we are going to, let's actually put this on here as well so I can just click it pretty easily. Electronic circuits, we have a few of those. We're going to need more of those. We're going to need some reinforced alloys as well as some enriched alloys. And we just need a bunch of like osmium, which I did go ahead and make a bunch of osmium. Hopefully we have enough. So let's do this. We need the metallurgic infuser. That is still in here. There it is. I forgot to hook that one back up. Alright, so one of these, it's only 8. That's right. I knew that. Anyways, we have all the terracotta now. Let's go ahead and make this stuff that I want to make. So if we want to make a corner, we need stone. Which I have stone. So we'll make one of those. Let's make a sink. So we're going to need a water bucket. And are we going to need some iron for that as well? Yes, 3 iron. Iron is in here. Okay, so let's get the sink. This provides water to recipes, which is really nice. You do get to keep the bucket as well, so it's kind of not too bad. And then we're going to need a couple of chests. We're going to make 2 of these. And let's go ahead and make 1 kitchen cabinet. And we do want the ice unit, so we need 3 snow. I saw we have 3 snow. We're going to need a comparator, which takes quartz and 3 redstone. And then we're going to need some iron as well. So let's see if we can't make this. Then we make the comparator. And there's the ice unit. Alright, so the ice unit is, well, kind of important. But how's all this stuff doing? We have the basic control circuits. We have pulverized coal. Cool. Let's see if we can't get... We need glass and generators. Right. Generators require machine casing or iron plates. Lots of iron plates. Oh, okay. So we gotta get something else set up, and we'll let that run while we do other things. So I need my redstone clock. We're going to want... let's see. We're gonna want lag spike, evidently. A chest, and we have any sort of piping that's nice and simple to use? Probably not. We could use these, but I've been using those mostly for power, so looks like we're gonna have to use a hopper. That's okay. So let's eat a taco. We're almost out of tacos, which is a little bit of a shame. Ironically is what I think I'm going to be having for dinner tonight. Let's break this. I was using this just to get a bunch of things pretty quickly. We're going to want that there with a hopper underneath pointing into a chest. And that's pretty much it. We'll put plates. And something we do need to do is we're going to try to ore double our iron. We do have a lot of iron, almost 2 stacks of it. Let's get 4 blocks worth. And this stuff, if we just smelt it up, unfortunately, where's the smeltery? It just gives us 1 ingot. But what we can do is we can enrich it, and that'll give us 2. So not as good as what we could do, but good enough. For now, at least. So let's get that running. Dirt goes in there. And let's see. We're going to need lag spike to end. Oh, wow. This is a really bad one. All right. So we're going to need 3 generators. And we could do... That's 8. So that is half a stack. That is 32. Or we could do 8 for each, which is also 32, but it doesn't require any. Yeah, we're gonna go with 32 iron plates. So it's just kind of, this is 10. We're going to have to wait for that for a little bit. So let's work on this. Multiple things to do, so it's a little bit easier. So we're going to put the kitchen counter here. No. Like so. It'll look nice. We're going to put another counter there and 1 there with a sink here. So this is infinite water, by the way. We can use this to get water whenever we want. It's really kind of nice. And something else we can do is we can put this cabinet above here. There's plenty of storage now. And oh man, this pick is really slow, I will say. It mines just well, but it's so slow. Do we have any more mangrove wood? We do. Actually put that in here, and I want to, I don't have the sawmill up. Does it actually work? Yes, it does. We're gonna want to do that. So let's get the sawmill, just so that we can get a little bit of stuff. Alright, so we have 26. Getting close. Let's go ahead and install the ice unit and put these things away. So I don't actually know how this works, but oh, that's really cool. So now we theoretically should be able to make cherry slushies. We just need a mixing bowl and snowballs, but this should have access to snowballs. I don't know how that works though. And it's kind of cool. You can just open the fridge door, and you can open the doors of the cabinets to see what's in them. It's actually really neat. So what's a mixing bowl take? I don't think these are that difficult to make. No, it's just wood and a stick. Also, we should have everything we need for that. Perfect. Let's get a half a stack of plates cooking up, and that should be everything we need for that part of the recipe. Let's grab the mangrove wood planks, and I just want to see what the cabinets look like if we put them probably like here. I don't know what we're going to put in this in the corner. We could just put a piece of terracotta because that would probably look the best. But let's see something. So if we have, we can see roast prime beef. If we take that out, and if I look up prime, we've got to throw it over there for a second. Prime, there's nothing. Now, does it still know about this? It does. So we can store things in the cabinet like raw beef. That's probably a bad idea. And it'll still see the cabinet. So that's going to be kind of the look. I'll probably make some more cabinets. We'll see how much food stuff we actually end up having and whatnot. But let's go ahead and make the 1, 2, 3. The mixing bowl. And if we put the mixing bowl there, cherry slushies are better than, wait, I know I have more. Does this take a while to make ice? I actually don't know how the ice works. But yeah, we have so many cherries. It's kind of ridiculous. There's also cherry smoothies, which it looks like we can make. I'll make 2 stacks of that. I don't know why it just kind of messes up, but we can start making other foods now and kind of looking at things and maybe get rid of a ton of like the cherries, because I get so many of them from harvesting the trees. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, a bunch of iron. I will process that later. But let's see what else we need for this stuff. So to get the generators, we're going to need 3 more furnaces. So 3 furnaces. Those are expensive, but not that bad. We're going to need some glass, which I think we should have. And if not, we can just grab some sand. Yeah, we have the glass. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I realize we can't do that yet. So we just need 9 glass. Let's go ahead and put that. I guess we'll put that back in here for now. So we have the glass. We have. We're gonna need more glass. I forgot about that part. So we're gonna need what? 9 of these solar panels. So that is a bunch of stained glass. So it's 9 times 3. So I think 2 recipes will work more than enough. And we're gonna need a few more enriched alloys, which these are iron. So let's get 8 iron and another redstone, compressed redstone thing. Metallurgic infuser. And then last thing we need for these is osmium. So we need 3 blocks worth. That is expensive. And then we need redstone for that. 2 blocks worth. Okay, so do we have... Yep, we have the 2 of these. So there's the solar panels. So with that, what all do we need? We're going to need some osmium dust times 6. So I think that's just crush some osmium. And that'll make it just fine. It looks like we are done making our iron plates. We're still going to need a few more plate stuff, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're going to need 3 of these. And I greatly exaggerated the number of iron plates we were going to need. It is 8 each, but it's only 24, not 32. Oh well. Plates are not that hard. Like, this is something we're going to probably use eventually. It's just going to be when. So the only other thing we need for this is the RE battery, which requires 10 item casings. So we're going to need some 10 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Each one will be 2. So we need 6. 10 plates. Plus some tin wire. Let's grab the container of lava, which I believe is in here. Yep, portable tank of lava. Because this guy definitely needs it. Alright, cool. So there is the 6 tin plates. We can hammer those into 10 item casings. And then we just need the wires. So we're going to need some rubber as well as, which I think rubber is in one of these. Unfortunately, I have to search through them all. No. Alright, then I've already put it in here. Yes. So we just need some tin wires. Which we get 3 from one more tin plate. Or we can go use the metal former, which I don't think we ever made. So that's an issue. So I guess we'll make one more tin plate, which is all the tin we have, at least in there. Let's get this processing, I guess. And make one more plate. Luckily, tin is pretty quick to cook up and all that kind of stuff, so this shouldn't take too long. In fact, it's already done. So we just need to cut this into pieces with shears, I do believe. And then, no, it does take the cutter. So how are we making these before? Let's head back to the old base, and you guys can see kind of what's left over there. There's not much. I'll be honest. There's not much over there. But yeah, so once we make the advanced solar panel, we're not going to be using these. This will probably be auxiliary power. I'm mostly making it to complete the quest. The thing I want more than anything is we're going to want to make ethylene. Ethylene is kind of the key to all this. It's going to give us what we need with the with power. It's going to give us a ton of power, to be honest. Yeah, so we don't have a metal former. I didn't think we did. So let's see what kind of things we have. Oh, okay, we did make the cutters before. All right, I just didn't grab them. Okay. So let's head back over. In fact, we can go ahead and do this real quick. And we have the insulated tin wire. So, with that taken care of, it's just going to be a matter of getting back over to the base. Something else that I need to do is I need to get a lot of resources. I went mining. We are going to require just a absolute ton of like osmium and stuff like that, especially with how much we're working with Mekanism currently. We might end up kind of taking a little bit of a break from that and work on some other mods, which, by the way, reminds me, let's real quick, we did actually additions. We got the gate a long time ago. I never actually completed this quest. This is a tier 2 tech mod, and there's not much we're going to get, just the book. But might as well get that done. And it looks like we also had a farmer. I believe we got that from a reward. So that's kind of nice. We can just go ahead and complete that as well. And that's going to give us a loot chest, so that's nice. Anyways, back to business. We're going to need a little bit of redstone. 6 redstone. And there are the batteries. The generators. And then the solar panels. And we're going to need more basic control circuits, of course. Let's see. Enrichment. Let's do one of these. And you know what? We're just going to smelt these up. It doesn't actually matter. Get those in place. We don't need those. We just need 3 of these. And the osmium dust, which should be done. Cool. So this will give us the other 3 solar generators. We can break this one. And then the advanced generator requires an iron large plate and 2 osmium. So that is actually not that bad. Iron large plate is 8 iron. Smelt it up. In fact, let's go ahead and just take it from up here. Let's sleep as well. And we'll get the large plate. That'll be nice and easy. We'll get a fairly good passive generation. Large plate. Cool. Let's get all this stuff placed down so I can get it out of my inventory. So it's these 4 things. 2 osmium and 2 reinforced alloy. Perfect. Let's drop off that and that. We're going to want more basic control circuits anyways. We still have 10 redstone. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And let's open the loot chest. We got a resonant filter. 8 of them. That's actually kind of nice. We'll probably end up using those later. Alright, so that is doing its thing. So this is going to complete... Oh, hey, worms. That is a really easy thing. They die after... Is that 10,000 ticks or 10 ticks? Probably 10,000. 10 ticks is like no time. So we just need a worm. Tilling grass. We'll do that later. Let's go back to Mekanism. So what we're trying to do is get the advanced solar panel, and then it should complete the next quest in the line. And I want to just get to the point of being able to make ethylene, even though we're not going to set that up today. So we're going to put this down once that goes off. Windmill we already made. Wind generator, whatever. Same difference. It's right there. And this thing can go right here. I don't like that. Let's put it here for now. And I am going to grab... They're in here. That. And I believe we can... Oh, I need the other wrench. You know what? Honestly, oh well. The smelting factory will get a little bit more power, but this thing generates almost 300 RF per tick, so not too bad. Anyways, we can get rid of that, and something else we can do real quick, potentially, is we can make a water wheel. So we need 4 of these segments. So we need just a little bit of... Can we actually use the... No, we can't. We need 3, 6, 9, 12. And that'll give us the water wheel segments. We can grab the one piece of steel in here. And that makes a water wheel. And that is a quest completed. Not really going to use it, probably. But there you go. We made it, and I'll put it in here. Alright, so we have three hole... go ahead and chisel the rest of the stuff. We have 3 hole... what are they called? Loot chests. But I want to uneven vertical chisel. All right, let's get rid of that as well. Okay. So in order to get farther with the ethylene stuff, let's go back to here. We need to make biofuel. Biofuel is pretty easy. In fact, can we use cherries? No. Alright, it was worth a chance. Worth a shot, whatever. We can use apples, can't we? Yes. So we're going to use an apple. We don't need much biofuel right now, but we crush an apple up and we'll get biofuel. Biofuel can be used in a machine known as the Biogenerator to make power as well. Actually pretty good. Let's get 8 more of those and put that there. Cool. So there is the biofuel. That'll give us another loot chest. And then for the biogenerator, it's a pretty easy recipe. A little bit of iron. The biofuel. What are we missing? We're missing 2 redstone and another one of these. So there is the biogenerator. So this thing produces pretty good power using biofuel. You can set up a pretty easy system of crushing the biofuel from pumpkins is one of the best. Feeding it into a biogenerator and then kind of looping. It works well enough. Actually works very well, to be honest. So it is something that we could always do. I don't think we will, but it's there. So let's claim that reward. Heat generator, we already did. Let's go ahead and claim that one. And now we're getting on to the fun stuff. The Electrolytic Separator is very important. So we need 2 osmium and a piece of iron. So 2 osmium dust, piece of iron, and a piece of gold crushed up. Let's go dump off this guy and clean up our inventory just a little bit. So yeah, this is going to require quite a bit of stuff. But the electrolytic separator is super duper important. It's gonna be what gives us access to a lot of really cool things later. It's just a matter of getting it. So biogenerator we're done with, water wheel we're done with. Cool. Making good progress today. But I want to get to the last part before we end the episode off. We'll put the biofuel in there. And I noticed that there was in here the refined obsidian dust. That will go in here. Alright, so we can make the electrolytic separator, the core, and we just need 2 redstone. Keep looking in the wrong places. And there is the electrolytic separator. So what this thing does is it takes water and produces hydrogen and oxygen. We're going to set this stuff up later, but it's pretty important. I want to set it up somewhere where it's going to actually be useful, and we can actually, hook everything up and whatnot. So it's going to require us to build a little bit more. So we're going to probably spend the next couple of episodes slowly building up this base and trying to get to the 2nd floor so I can get applied energistics and all that kind of stuff set up. But then also kind of focusing on getting into everything else and trying to get as much progress as we absolutely can. So the last thing is the gas burning generator. This thing produces large amounts of energy from both hydrogen or ethylene. We'll probably end up using ethylene because it's really, really good. But, whoops, that was what I wanted. Gas burning. Alright, so this requires tough alloy, another electrolytic core. So let's get those. And then 2 steel casings, which is expensive. But we have just enough for. So the steel casings we can probably get. We need the reinforced. Let's see. Do I not have any more of the bricks? I might not, actually. Just kind of look through this. And doesn't look like we do. So it looks like we're going to have to make one of these reinforced blast bricks. So 4 bricks, 4 nether bricks, and a blaze powder. Now I know we have most of that stuff. The only thing I don't know is the blaze powder. And I know we don't have it over here. So that is kind of a good question if we can do this or not. 4 bricks. That is simple enough. I have so many bricks. Alright, so... And then we're also going to need a piece of steel. But... This is going to make 3. So it's kind of nice. Do we have any more steel? Let's kind of sort through some of the stuff. We do have the tough... That's boron. We have 3 tough alloy. Okay. I think that for now, let's go ahead and end off here. We'll make the rest of the stuff later. I need to get more supplies and all that kind of fun stuff. We're gonna need more stuff, and we are getting a little bit low on time. So I don't think this is an awful place to stop. So let's just empty up our inventory a little bit. Put some stuff back. And let's open up all of these loot chests. So we have tacos, cool. Resupply my food. A liquid fueled engine. 8 of them. Ooh, that's really nice. These things are not cheap. They require titanium, which I don't believe is that easy to get. Yeah, I don't think rutile ore only generates on other planets, but titanium is obtainable, and I'm not entirely sure how. That's something we'll have to figure out later. This is pretty high-tech stuff. I'm sure there will be kind of explanations on it later. But, so that's a pretty nice reward. We get some ice cream, which I believe we can use this to make different flavors of ice cream. Including cherry ice cream, so more uses of cherries. Let's put that away. We have 4 more. We have auxiliary transmission coils, honey soy ribs, another precision sawmill. That's actually nice because we're going to need to use one. And our Mysterium RTG. That is an interesting thing. But I don't want to set that up because I don't know much about it. And I'm actually wondering if we look at nuclear craft. I don't think there's quests for all of those different things. So that's an interesting thing to get. Let's go ahead and put that away. That can go in there. And yeah, so that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We got a lot done, to be perfectly honest. We got through a large section of the Mekanism questline. Next time, I think what we're going to do is kind of continue working on... I'm going to continue working on building the house. And then we're going to kind of focus on whatever we can. We might start looking into Thaumcraft a little bit. We might look into some other mods. I don't really know. We'll figure something out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!